To defense and the confirmation hearing for retired Marine General James Mattis, who is President-elect Trump's nominee to lead the Defense Department. Today's hearing provided a first look into potential policies and whether military spending will start to ramp up. Brennan has our report.
National security and defense were on the docket today as Defense Secretary nominee James Mattis met with the Senate Armed Services Committee.
Do you believe that that world order is now under more strain than it's ever been?
I think it's under the biggest attack since World War II, sir, and that's from Russia, from terrorist groups, and with what China is doing in the South China Sea. I think deterrence is critical right now, sir, absolutely, and that requires the strongest military.
Do you think we have a strong enough military today in order to achieve that goal?
No, sir.
The retired four-star Marine Corps general said, quote, "We can afford survival," outlining priorities to improve military readiness, strengthen alliances, and take a disciplined approach to the budget. The former head of U.S. Central Command also became the latest cabinet nominee to diverge from President-elect Trump's promise to improve ties with Putin, instead calling Russia a principal threat to the U.S.
I'm all for engagement, but we also have to recognize reality and what Russia is up to, and there's a decreasing number of areas where we can engage cooperatively and an increasing number of areas where we're going to have to confront Russia.
Also in focus, the need for more aggressive policy against ISIS and for modernization of the nuclear triad, including the land-based missile system, which contractors are vying to develop. But the hearing wasn't without talk of cost-cutting, including Trump's recent criticism of the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter as over budget and behind schedule. Mattis backed the program, adding that Trump has, quote, "in no way shown a lack of support, but rather a desire to, quote, get the best bang for the buck." That resonated with analysts who continue to believe the new president will be a boon for the sector.
Over the long term, I think that Trump and his team are going to be very good for defense spending.
But as the world watched the warrior monk on the Hill, Lockheed Martin, the F-35's contractor, met with the Pentagon to negotiate its next contract, one factor that has helped to push defense stocks lower on the day. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Brennan.